Bambu Lab H2C versus the Snapmaker U1. Which of these multicolour 3D printers is best for you? I've been testing out both of these printers for several weeks now, and I'm so impressed by the quality, speed, and overall performance of them both. I know a lot of you will be deciding between these two printers and want to know which one to go for, which is exactly what we're going to find out in this video. There are lots of reasons why you might choose one machine over the other. My advice, if you can afford to get both, then go for it. Both machines are so great in their own ways, and it's worth getting them both if you can afford to do so. However, there is one clear winner for me personally, and I'll explain why in a moment. These two Flexi Charizard models were available on MakerWorld by designer IX Patch, and I think both of them came out flawlessly. It's actually hard to tell the difference between which model came from which printer here, as they're both on such a good level of quality. Don't worry, I do know the difference because one of the Charizards has a slight mark on his foot which I remembered as the Bambu Lab version. I used the exact same filaments for both of these models, and they both clocked in at very similar times as well. I also put these printers to the test by printing two Spyro X Charizard models designed by Nostalgic 3D. I used all of the same settings where possible. The only difference is that with the Bambu Lab H2C, I'm able to use a lot more colour than I am with the Snapmaker U1, which is unfortunately limited to just 4 colour options. This meant that the Snapmaker U1 was far faster than the H2C, but only because it had less colour to work with. Both designs came out looking great, I think, although I really struggled with the support removal on these, which meant there were a few imperfections on both models. So I guess this proves that if you're only printing with 4 colours, then there's no real reason to go for one machine over the other, although you might want to opt for the Snapmaker U1 in this case, as it is more affordable. The Bambu Lab H2C with the AMS combo is currently around $2,400 in the US, or you can grab one in the UK for just under £2,000. The Snapmaker U1, however, is much more competitively priced, going for £849 in the UK or $849 in the US. So in theory, you could technically get 2 of the Snapmaker U1s for the same price as the Bambu Lab H2C. I just wish that the Snapmaker offered some more colour compatibility, but maybe that's something that the company will bring in further down the line. I guess we'll see. These flexible Triceratops were designed by Sugarpulse 3D, and again I used the exact same filament for both of these models on the 2 different printers. So to recap, the quality is excellent on both machines. They clock in at very similar times when using the same 4 set of colours. And as far as purge waste goes, the Snapmaker U1 has 0 purge, yes 0 purge, involved with printing, unless you need to load a new colour into the machine and then it will purge the old colour. This is the only time that you should see any purge coming out of this printer, which is epic. It's a very similar process for the Bambu Lab H2C, though like I said, it will depend on how many colours you're choosing to use. It also depends on the colours that were used previously in the induction hot ends, as it may need to swap out colours from your last project to your new project. But in both cases, the printer waste is significantly lower, which will save you not only time on colour changes, but money spent on filament too. So what's the verdict? For me, the winner is the Bambu Lab H2C, but I only recommend it for those who are already familiar with Bambu Lab's ecosystem and already own 1 or more AMS systems or HT units, as you'll need at least 2 of these to make the most of the Bambu Lab H2C's 7 nozzles. However, I'd argue that the Snapmaker U1 offers much better value for money, and it even comes with filament included too. Will you be buying the Bambu Lab H2C or the Snapmaker U1? Let me know in the comments.